All right. Hey, everyone. I'm going to be starting a new challenge today in Shadows of Doubt. I'm sort of calling it the PI challenge instead of like hardcore or something like that. This isn't anything official, just a new sort of difficulty. I felt like should add some fun, make it a bit more of a challenge, and maybe add a little bit of slowness to the gameplay loop, so it's not just running around solving cases super quickly. Any size town is going to be just fine in this sort of challenge. It's really more about performance than anything. And game length, normal or greater is fine. You're not just going to be number of cases you're solving for social credit, that sort of thing. Difficulty is extreme. For those who don't know, difficulty just increases the damage you take. It doesn't really do much else, but it does increase the penalty for things like getting caught by guards or otherwise not planning appropriately or doing things that could get you suddenly shot and killed, that kind of thing, or otherwise in combat. All effects are going to be on. That includes like hunger, cold, things like that. There's going to be no starting cash and no starting picks either, so I'm going to have to start from scratch. No theft allowed. So you're trying to play this on the up and up, right? You're obviously going to have to break into houses and do things like that, but not going to be able to sort of steal their cash or steal their belongings, sync disks, upgrade files, things like that. Keys are okay, things that are sort of part of the PI process. Obviously lockpicks are okay, and things for objectives, that's all going to be just fine too. And no using code breakers, so you have to figure out how to get passwords and kind of do all that the normal way and not just use any sort of quick ways to get through that. There also no government database. Now, this is a big one for those of you who play this game a lot. The government database is kind of an easy way to brute force getting access to evidence, especially linking names to fingerprints or otherwise locating people, although you can locate people with the city directory, but it's really that print evidence being linked to an individual's name versus having to actually get their print willingly or, of course, arresting them. Sync disks are going to be allowed, but only if they're from rewards. I mentioned no theft, so that's an important thing. That means there's still a little bit of luck as to which cases you pick for which sort of benefits you increase, but that's going to be something that just helps make the game a little bit smoother as you go, and isn't anything super restrictive. So those are the ground rules. I'm going to go and creating a new game. We will do the Dead of Night. I'll generate a new city. I'm going to do small just for performance reasons because I'm recording this at the same time. It does technically make it a little bit easier, but obviously there's enough other changes to compensate. Let's go ahead and get this started. STARCH KOLA. Old Bourbon Empire sounds tastier, I will say. So for those of you who don't know, if you haven't played this before, or haven't seen anything related to this before, not only is are all the maps procedurally generated, all the people are procedurally generated, but also their interactions are obviously generated in random, and they will simulate like a chunk of time after they spawn everything in. So when you land in the environment, it's already lived in. Things are already happening. When a case occurs, it's because something actually occurred in the town. Somebody actually decided to steal something, and then that kind of created the case in the aftermath. Murders are the same way, right? It's not like it's just a random event per se. Things happen that lead to it, and so it makes it really immersive, the whole process of then figuring it out. The dead of night. My apartment. Awake again. So cold. Just can't get used to sleeping without Sam. Come on. Ah, see? Have a lamp right. Okay, there we go. Let's run around and turn on all the lights. I'll go and do that. Oh, and I can actually verify. Okay, good. 0 picks. Okay, so even at the lowest money, I still have some. That might be because of the food problem, but I can immediately start scouring through my house here for picks before I get too much further. Oh, I have a key to this house. Let's see how long that lasts for. Yeah, I know. Password is 1234. Hello, who is this? Alright. Find Hunter Rice. Alright, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of explaining how this game works. I might do an introduction to this. Obviously, if there's anybody interested in that, feel free to let me know. If you're looking for kind of better guides. There's lots of guides out there for the game, and I imagine most people looking at this probably have played before. But the case board is one of the coolest things ever, and how this whole game works is friggin' awesome. So, definitely a fan. Hunter Rice. So let's see here. Right, okay. I'd better go prepared. Yep. It's not stealing, so it actually fits within the rules, so I'm gonna go and do that. Okay, but I do have to open this. Take. Okay. Looks like I got some basic files on myself. Sweet. Packs it all. I'm just going to toss that out in a second here. Code breaker. Yep, don't want that. Document, letter, final notice. So, again, for those of you who haven't played through this too much, I will be giving a little bit of a spoiler here, as you'd imagine, through your playthrough. But really, the story is that you're essentially a former police officer, and long story short, you're separated and having financial difficulties. And so, first little bit of that is kind of you dealing with a little bit of it. So, I'm going to go ahead and drop that code breaker down. Again, not something that I'll be able to use. Kind of move from there. And then we'll go ahead and get ourselves going. It's interesting. I have the tutorial disabled, but it's still showing those prompts. So that must just be related to kind of first mission guidance. Okay. This seems pretty good. I don't know if there's any synth chicken, synth beef. I don't know if that's actually technically food that I can just consume. I imagine... Yeah, that is. Oh, that's throw, not put back. Okay. So I don't know if that matters too much. Pepper sauce, tinned food. There's definitely some interesting things I could just bring, potentially. I probably won't need them, but I'll just grab it for now, just because I don't know how fast I'm going to end up needing food. Okay, I don't think there's any more picks around here. Probably already checked over here. Yep. Not worried about the bandages or anything. All right. Off we go. Numbers appear to be backwards. Some of these. Okay. We need to go to 402 Reynolds Terrace. Now, I have a brand... checking here. A brand new map, so I won't know my way around at all, which means I'm probably going to quite frequently end up going the wrong direction, trying to figure out... Oh, man, so we got one of those where the walls are in the middle of the streets. That's unfortunate, but that is how it goes, so... I'm just going to have to deal, I suppose. I suppose, actually, too. I should just pick that up for the time being. Oh, wrong button. What I meant to do. Alright. So I have something for that. It's probably going to get really annoying having to deal with blocks in the middle of every road. But we will persevere. Golden Captain. Alright, 402, huh? Just gonna run up instead of taking the elevator. Oh, I might trip though. Maybe it's okay? Maybe it's okay. 402. Okay. Take the lock or find another way in. Now, picks are in somewhat limited supply, but I'm not seeing any immediately obvious access vents. So I suppose what I probably should actually do is go ahead and pick this here. That way I can shut the whole system off first. Wait for this guard to go past. Main reason I want to do that is... Please don't come back. Whoop! Hey, no, that's fine. Don't worry about it, bro. Oh, should have just done that. Should have checked the first time. Okay, so we have our murder here. So we're going to go and get to work very, very quickly. I'm supposed to look around for potential exits, but before I do any of that, I'm just going to search the initial area. We're going to get that. This person has a box cutter on them. Unrelated, but you know. Okay, unknown citizen. Time of death, shot with a pistol or revolver. We're going to go ahead and actually just quickly check their shoe size is a 13. And then we're going to go ahead and immediately check here. Boot size 9. And then we're going to check and see what do we have. Others around here. There's a little dice here. Type A. But we're going to actually first now... Not first, but quickly see what his prints are. I don't think it worked before. Type A. Okay, so that means it's not his. Type A. Okay, so there's other things here. We got a crumpled paper. Looks like this is a receipt, so we'll go ahead and hold on to this for the moment. And then we're going to come back and check this other stuff out, but before we go too much further, I need to get... Okay, so he works at Desk Lab Group. You start putting together... So this is our victim. This is where he works. This is where he lives. We found some things here. This footprint is not his. This fingerprint is his. This was on him. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and figure out some exit strategies. So we got this guy right here. It looks like I can just jump up and get to it, so that's pretty good. Okay. Shopping list, not worried about it. Tonight you need a piece. Go to Commerce Tool Company. Okay, we'll come back to that stuff in a minute here. Another crumpled paper. This is unrelated. This is just a general financial thing. Alright, we already got his work ID, so that's fine. Okay, we need his contacts, so we're going to go ahead and save his contacts here. And then this is a shoe size of 13, so that matches his, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, Hunter Rice, and then was this still type A? Nope, those are finally updated. Good. Okay, let's see. Do we got anything else out here? Prince... Hunter. I see blood over this way. Let's see, let's check the door. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this in a minute. being thorough with this and kind of what we find is obviously a very, very important thing. But knowing kind of what's coming. Okay, safe is open. Code breaker, sync disk. We can't take those because of the game mode we're on. PI, we have a type B. Okay, so we have prints likely of our suspect here. We can confirm that nobody else lives here just really quick. Oh, the files are not in there. They must have files elsewhere. These are open. Its password is 7389. So I'm going to go ahead and actually... I'm not going to pin this, but... I don't think we're going to need it anywhere, but we have it. Don't forget who owns you. That seems relevant. Okay, take another house key. Why not? Shoe size 13. No other shoes. Didn't seem like anybody else lives here. Again, I'm not going to take anything. All right. Five. Okay. So we have some last caller evidence. Actually, I'm going to put this down here. 2318. Okay. So with that in mind, it appears to be that they tried to steal something. There's his wallet. Another key. Wow. Okay. How many keys does one need? But at this point, there's actually not a whole lot else I need to worry about. But what I'm going to do before the guards get, I do need to search through here. I already had receipts of some kind. Okay, nothing in that one. Wrong button. Oh my gosh. There we go. Let's see this one. Again, I can't take the money. It's not mine. Clearly he was shot in here. I actually should check to see if I can find... It might be nice to see if I can find a bullet casing. Ah, here we go. Expended cartridges. Looks like there was actually quite a few. So I'm going to go and pin one of those. Sometimes you can actually pick up the cartridges and scan them for prints. I haven't made it work in a while, though. So I don't know if it was like on accident that I had it work the first time. But also it's good to check underneath things. So make sure there's nothing extra hidden underneath. Doesn't look like there is. There is a diary here, though. I'll go ahead and just snag that and come back to read it later. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Again, I already had this crumpled paper, so that's good. Okay. So at this point, I think it's just search any remaining trash bins. If there are any others. Okay. Do that. That's fine. Alright. That should mean, in theory... Now... Gotta get out of here. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going in this building, but... Well, this seems like not where I want to be. That's in somebody else's house. Also seems like not where I want to be. I guess I have to go down. Or I'm going to have to go to that other person's house. Sometimes it's just... Sometimes the vents just work out that way. We'll see. Maybe I can go out here. Okay, this looks promising. Maybe. Still's gonna put me out in the middle of somebody else's place. Looks like. Maybe that's okay, though. Wait, am I about to go into the same... Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, nope. All right, all right. Now I gotta figure out how to get up back up there. Huh. Ah! I'll come back. I promise. Oh, I did it. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate and almost bad. Look, buddy, I'm just trying to make my way out of the ducts, you know? I promise it's nothing personal. Alright, I'm in somebody else's unit now, but I kind of had to, because I was getting pretty cold there. Okay, I should try to zoom in, so that way this map is not so crazy small. But we're going to have to try to sneak out now. Lockpick our way out of the building. To think they had a key there the whole time. Okay. Escape the building. All right, time to leave. There is the building that we were in before. All right, so now we need to... I guess for starters, we need to do what the objective is asking us to do, and then we can figure out how we want to investigate this. All right. Pick up a murder case form from City Hall. Run around in a interesting way here to get to it. I'm cold and wet. I don't like this. Alright. Moment of truth. Will I fall through the floor walking into City Hall? Hey, I didn't. It's a good start. It's a good start. Alright. Get resolution form. Form is collected. Okay, so let's actually go and set some of this stuff up then. So, we're going to try to be pretty diligent with our labeling here. So we're going to have victim. Go and put that here. So our victim is Hunter Rice. And then, of course... this was on him, not relevant though. I'm going to go and take it off. We have his fingerprint. We have, obviously, his time of death and the entry wound. I feel like this should be connected. Okay, we'll put those up here. This is where he lives. Then we're going to have where he works. So, victim, and then we'll say job. It seems related to the killing. And then this is just kind of up there. This was kind of what started everything, so it's kind of not really relevant. I'm just going to put it over there. Okay, and then we'll kind of do evidence clues. We're going to have this note. That note is what takes us to here. And then we have suspect. So this is going to be stuff that we think is related to the actual suspect. And that really is these. Okay. This was for Golden Captain Lounge. So that goes to here. This is kind of its own thing, so we'll put it up there. And then, of course, we have the calls to investigate, too. Okay. And we did find another receipt from this place. What's our time of death? Was on Tuesday. This is Monday. Wait, when was this? 0. Okay, that's what might be worth it checking out. So we'll see. Okay, we'll see if we end up needing to go this far down our list. Okay, so now time to get this going. Oh, it wants me to click on this. I see. Yep. Waiting for it to stop giving me stuff. I can check out. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do none of those things. So we're gonna get to those in a minute, but actually my first stop is gonna be back at the residence. So disable leads, I guess. Yeah, okay. First thing I want to do is check out any surveillance that may have been there. And check the phone records. Oh my gosh. So cold and so wet. Okay. So, we'll see. I don't know where surveillance would be. Oh, that's not here. Okay, what am I doing? We'll start looking for surveillance. We'll head up and see what we can find. Usually, if it's this type of layout, it's on like the 4th or 5th floor, and it's going to be a little inaccessible, or a no entry room on the sides. But it's all random, so who knows? Hello. Actually, you know what? Here, I'm right here. I'm going to see if anybody heard anything. What's this blueprint? Size 14. Okay. None of your business. Yeah, that's true. I have that kind of face. They have not heard anything unusual. Let's see. What was the size of this guy's print again? This guy was a size 13. We did find a size 9 boot. Okay. They haven't started anything unusual. Sure. That's fine. Your boots are clearly too big. Let's see. You did see somebody suspicious. Okay, see what we got. Long brown hair. Okay, so let's do this. Long brown hair. I do this quickly because it doesn't like add anything really. 4th floor landing, 0:30 a.m. which makes sense considering. So we're just gonna say scene 0:30 a.m. Okay. 4th floor landing. Looked kind of mad, which seems relevant. Mind your own business. You know what? I will. Alright. Let me look at you real quick. What do you have? 12 to 14 is your estimate. Okay. Cool. Well, that gives me basically what I needed from a neighbor. We're going to go and quickly run up and see if we can find surveillance for this area. Aha! Surveillance. Okay. Well, that's unusual. Or unfortunate, not unusual. Okay, no surveillance cameras inside. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back for surveillance, looks like, based on that, but it is good to know that we are... Which floor is this? 6th floor. Okay. Well, I could have just looked at the doors. That's funny. Okay, so we're just gonna say... camera room on 6th floor. Okay. Cool. Alright. So we'll have to come back to that. We'll use the elevator this time. Oh, that's probably dangerous. I should probably wait for the elevator to be there before I open it up. Looking around for random keys. And I need to find a random print that is a size 9. Okay. Go ahead and go down. We'll check phone records here while we're here too. We got that previous call. So we just need to trace it back to kind of where it came from. Is really the best move if we can. Okay. Go and run on down here. Try to find... They're usually, again, marked as, like, no access rooms. Okay, so here we go. It's like this guy right here. Okay. Normally, there is a bunch of lasers going on. Oh, interesting. It's like an in-between between this and some business. Fascinating. Picks. Not just the one. 30. Wow, I've actually picked up quite a few. Okay. Pick this guy. All right. So, let's see. Where was it? We had telephone 533-9291, and it was 2318 on Monday the 2nd, 2318. It would have been incoming from the two. So it was an incoming call to 402, 2318. Okay, from Mankiller Towers. This appears to be what it is. Yeah, it's the only one to that place anyways. So Mankiller Towers is one of the places. Hello. So I think that's a good next stop. I run like that too sometimes. Usually that's if I have to go to the restroom real bad. Okay. Excuse you. So now I'm going to go and head on down to the basement here and repeat the same process, because that's what's going to tell me. It's an interesting design here. That's what's going to tell me where which apartment it came from. And we can go and kind of start by investigating that. I like to do this just because direct connections versus like shuffling around through sales records and asking around at other buildings is just so much more manageable. 603 to Reynolds Terrace. That's the one. So now we have the actual apartment unit here. So this guy was to here. And now we know. So now I would maybe go around the other side. Now we know to head over there. So let's do this. I'm surprised somehow my character has not gotten hungry yet. I'm not going to question it though, because for some reason I thought that effect happened a lot more frequently. Maybe it happens less often during the first mission, so it's not obnoxious or something. Might be related. Alright. 603? Right? I was covering it. Yep. Quick check here. Type B and Type C. Okay, so we did just find at 603. We also have a Type C. This just seems like a partner. So, nothing really related there. But I would say this is... I don't know what I'm doing with these colors, but whatever. Okay. Let's see if we'll do it. He did it. Okay. Oh, wait, that's a type D, though. Wait. B, C, and a D. Wait, what? Like 7 to 9, short brown hair, long brown hair. The odds are so low, but let's see if he lets me come in and take a look around. Oh my gosh, really? Okay. Thank you. Okay. What are you up to? Okay. It's you. Okay, I need this person to leave. Alright. So, here's what I think is the situation. So, I need her. She's the suspect, clearly. I need to find an ID off her. Oh my gosh, is this the murder weapon? I think that might be the murder weapon. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take the key. Don't tell anyone. Ooh, oh, this is a bad, that's bad. That seems like the next victim, potentially. Okay, I need... find... something fast. So here, I'm gonna quickly sprint around. Stealing all of the information here. Okay, this is the person. This is who... Oh, good. It actually filled in the other one. Okay, must have had some type of ID somewhere. Okay, okay, good. Good. So now... Good. And then... I'm gonna go and handcuff you. Quickly search. Okay. Yep, we have that. I don't know why the A name hasn't updated yet. And then we need to take your print. So we can tie it together. Because we knew it, we got it before. There we go. But it hadn't actually tied to the rest of it. Okay. And then the person was shot to death, right? Shot to death with pistol or revolver. She didn't have one on her. That was long brown hair, right? Yep. But this must be it. So I'm going to say that this is probably the murder weapon. The crime scene blood's better. Hell. You got the right boot size. Yep, 7 to 9. I'm actually curious now. Wait, okay. Please, he begged as the knife flashed in the light of the cruncher. Please, you can have the promotion. I danced around the office. Sure. Should be soon. How you will pay. Shriek by. I took a printout of the last course fist report. I wonder. Did I already pick this up? Did she work there? We don't know. I wonder if they worked together. It might be their connection. Oh, there's a Lazarus 5 here. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't have to be the correct gun. I actually don't know if this game requires it to be the same one. But the other person's sleeping in the other room, so maybe, let's see, let's check for prints on him. That's definitely type B prints. Let's see this one. Ah, wrong prints. Okay, so I had the wrong gun for sure. I don't know if it would have cared because they're both Lazarus 5s, but this is definitely... Wait, it just got very confused there. Let me try this again. Okay. It's like I unpinned it and then it just repinned it automatically. Alright, I don't know where you work. Maybe I should, though. That's Durin's work rotation. I'm sure yours was around here. I don't know if I care enough to keep looking around, though. I feel like I have what I need. Anyways, it's pretty obvious at this point. You got crazy letters all around saying obvious things. You're clearly very angry. I know it's you for other reasons as well, so we'll probably call that good. I'm a little annoyed, though, that I don't have any of your work details. Like, where's your purse? Or something. Oh, there's the wallet and then purse. Wait. There we go. Okay, so we have that. Still don't have your work information, though. I would love to know before I call this one. Where do you work? Oh, wait. Not this room. The other room. Employment, right? Shouldn't that be in here? Tenancy. Employment. That's Durin. Durin. Tenancy. Tenancy. Is there no... I guess there isn't one. Really? So, what's your motivation then? Because this person works at Desk Lab Group. I'm curious what the motivation is. And the person's, they have writing. Huh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. Because we know who it is. That'll work anyways. They're already arrested. The evidence that places them at the crime, of course, is this fingerprint. The killer lives here. And the murder weapon is the Lazarus 5. So, we'll plot route to Handon. But I'm very, very confused now because there's no employment agreement. So they must have just, like, run across each other some other way. I guess, do they just know each other? I wonder if they're just, like, people who know each other. So, Angelica... Let's see. Oh, yep, Angelica right here. Okay, so it's just a friend. Okay, okay. That makes more sense, at least. Whoa. Alright. We have solved a case, in theory. In theory. Evidence seems pretty conclusive. But, you know, it is possible that that friend just came over one day. And it actually has nothing to do with murder. That said, between the guns and all the angry messages and the letters and notes clearly implying that person's crazy, I think, you know, this seems pretty conclusive, pretty compelling case. We'll let the Starch Cola enforcers decide whether or not our reasoning is true. I'm going to pause for a second before I step over here, because this is where I always fall through the ground. Yes, I did not fall. All right, let's see if this was damning enough evidence. I didn't go and ever check the surveillance. In theory, I should do that. In theory, I should probably also be like taking pictures of the crime and stuff like that. So probably start doing that. We can move forward, but let's see if we did it right based on that fingerprint evidence. Excellent, and we got all of it right, including the murder weapon. Brilliant, brilliant. All right, we're going to go and immediately buy another pair of handcuffs because those are obviously very useful. And then we're actually going to go ahead and toss... Oh, come on. I'm going to go and toss, actually... Oh, we'll just eat the tin food. And then, do we have a bin anywhere here? Where's a bin? I need to throw this away. I don't want litter. Kidding me? Oh, here we go. There we go. That seemed incorrect. How do you throw stuff away? Seems... I don't know. We're just going to do this instead. Close enough. Alright, we're going to buy a camera. Seems like an important thing to have. Okay. We'll go ahead and give our game a save here. Take a look at our case board here before we archive this. So you can leave these open for a bit. However, it is worth noting that if you leave them open, it will actually start to lag your game. I don't know why this board causes problems, but it does cause problems with frame rate a little bit. So just something to note. So if that hadn't gone the way we wanted it to, if that first lead hadn't really worked out with just checking the phones, right? Because oftentimes you won't be able to get a phone. We would have obviously waited around and figured out that surveillance. And since we had the long brown hair description, we could have captured all of the people with long brown hair. We would have just had, you know, unknown citizens. We wouldn't have known anything about them, but we could ask around and start figuring out from there, including even taking them to these other places where we know, like the receipt and stuff like that that we had from before. So that was a pretty good and successful first case. Oh. Wait. Is this because... we have solved it? Oh, there's a story thing. I wonder what triggers that. Requires investigation. Photography skills, demolition work. Now we're trying to do this on the up and up, so we probably won't do any of the anger issues of the demolition stuff, and we'll probably try to keep like the like, you know, humiliation stuff and not do that, and really try to stick to stuff that seems like more like actual, you know, on the up and up private investigation work. So we can go ahead and give this one a go here. Get this guy kick-started. I don't know if we'll actually do this case right now, but we'll go and get this guy moving along and see if we're provided enough information to even start. Buttermilk Storage Solutions. 548. Okay. Let's see. Actually, even better, just do this. Buttermilk Storage Solutions. Just gonna set our path here. Just go straight there. I want me to go around. It's kind of funny. Can we get there? Oh, these roads. Oh no. Oh, barely. Okay, yep. Sealed red and brown envelope. Perfect. Briefcase hidden nearby with information about the mark. Alright. So, one thing that's interesting is that once upon a time, you could actually pick these up and scan them, which was actually super useful, as you can imagine. And I feel like there's something wrong with my settings for hunger. No, it's there. So I really didn't need them, though. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start by... We'll just go and chuck our... around there. And then we'll get this guy opened. You should be able to scan these for fingerprints, which was obviously quite useful. But it's always just the same prints now, which is not ideal. Okay. We have a phone number. That's a pretty good start. Alright. Alright, which building are we in right now? Reynolds Terrace. The dead of night was there. Let's see, where did we start? We were in... Might need to... I don't know why it's not giving me the objective to go back to my original starting place. But I believe we were in Sullivan Heights. So I'm going to go and plot route to Sullivan Heights, and we're just going to try to head there and see if I can trigger... whatever it is that's sort of preventing this from moving on to the next thing. There we go. Okay, so I did just have to reload the game, save and reload. I don't know what happened and why it was like wouldn't give me the next objective, but we're here. We've been locked out of our apartment for not paying. Wakisa something. Okay. Wakisa city directory. So I could step into my apartment, but technically speaking, I'm not allowed to go in there anymore. So I should just go across the street here and use the city directory in this oh, it's over here in this building. All right. So that's going to be an M. And go. Okay. So this is who I'm looking for now. Okay. Find and talk to this person. I'm making some money now, but you know, apparently I wasn't before, so I gotta pick up the pace. Getting evicted from my home. It's not good. Life on the starchy streets is not easy. Short-term memory loss. Okay, 303. Look, I just, you know, I was curious. Did they leave a key there? I don't know. Maybe they would have. Just for me. I don't have any idea how to pronounce your name. But I'm a member of the 01 Man-Killer Towers. Hey, that's where the person was that we arrested a little bit ago. Okay. Off we go. Off we go into the Wild Blue Thunder. I don't know how far away this is, but we're about to find out. Sprint everywhere. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Basement 01 man killer. So we're going to go to our notes. We're going to actually update this to Basement 01 man killer. Highly recommend keeping track of locations like that here. Oh, make sure I click back to it though. It's not much. Looks like it's home for now. Got a bathroom with nothing in it, and a room with nothing in it. Welcome, tenant. It ain't much, but it's better than sleeping rough. Toturi is a cruel place, but this apartment is my attempt at offering some solace. Take as long as you need, rest up, get a job, etc., etc. Starch Cola sink disc in the lobby. This is not something we want. Definitely won't partake in that. And then, of course, it explains how for us to get some jobs, so I can change the decor of my apartment from right here. I'm not going to do that yet. I don't really need anything that the apartment would have to offer. That's really more of a convenience for later. So I think we'll kind of play that as we go instead of trying to build out anything in here. Yeah. Okay, workers retirement. Yep, exactly. All right, so now we can go ahead and close this case out. So again, we have the notes saving where we are. We'll go and archive this guy right here. And we have officially solved that case. Awesome. All right, well, that'll actually probably do it for the first little run through of this. Kind of a nice, quick, and efficient way to get through the dead of night. Overall, I'd say that, you know, obviously the first mission things are kind of planted, so it's a hard thing to judge by, but playing on this kind of harder difficulty, air quotes, is so far not too bad. I think, you know, the fact that the difficulty only affects the damage you take really minimizes the impact, and the first mission's kind of straightforward anyways because it's not like you're going to have much. So there's obviously you know, some restrictions because we're trying to kind of be more legal, seal things, and do a little bit more by the book. However, you know, that's how you kind of start out anyways, right? Because you don't start with sync disks, you don't start with this other stuff. So we'll see how this goes as we kind of continue through this. Kind of adds at least a nice little flavor to it instead of just immediately raiding everybody's safes and homes and all that. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.